What's up, everybody? 24/7 Sports Director Scouting Adam Finkelstein, and I'm here with Bryson Tiller. And Bryson Tiller leads the league in video interviews with me. This is the third one.
Yes, sir.
We've done one every year. You were a sophomore, and I think it was at the Under Armour, what was that camp called?
Future 60, I think.
Future 60 camp. That was at IMG. Last year's Combine here at OTE, and now we're here for your senior year Combine at OTE. So you're a vet. You know what this is all about.
Pretty much.
This summer didn't go the way you wanted it to.
Yeah.
You fractured your ankle, right?
Yep.
And when is the last time you played competitive basketball?
Last time I played competitive 5-on-5 basketball was March 17th in our last game of the OTE finals.
So you didn't play at all for Atlanta Express?
Actually, I lied.
Okay.
I lied. I played in the second session in Ohio.
But just briefly, right?
Under Armour, yes, sir.
Okay.
3 games, I'm pretty sure.
Now, there was a lot of speculation last year because in this era of college basketball, you get to spring and every college staff is trying to find kids who want to reclassify and go to college. There was a lot of speculation that you could be one such guy. And certainly there were schools that would have loved to have had you. To have been in that position, to decide to come back and then to break your ankle. Like what's going through your mind at that point? Just like that's got to be a flurry of emotions.
Yeah, it was definitely hard doing so, but I just kind of trusted God, and I feel like His vision for me was to get better, and really just to dominate this year and show everyone what I got, really.
So how's it feeling now?
It's feeling better. It's definitely came a long way. I'm doing a lot of rehab constantly, and just I'm just ready to get back out there, really.
How is your game when you're healthy going to be different from your game in September of last year?
Yeah, I definitely say it'll be more consistent. That's one thing I'm really working on this summer, and being more patient as well. I feel like just being able to read the defense and take what they give me will help my game very much.
Because I remember last year when we were here, it was in a different room in this amazing facility. We were talking about how I think I said something about how you catch it in the mid post, you like to face up, like that was like your go-to.
For sure.
And I remember 2 years ago, you told me like you had a couple different 7-footers in your family, right?
Yeah.
And now at this point, like what if you need a bucket now? Is it still the mid post?
Yeah, I feel like that's the thing I work on the most, honestly. I'm working on a lot of catch and shoot threes just to get more consistent.
Trying to stretch the game, yeah.
For sure. But I feel like my go-to is a mid-range shot, whether that's a jab or just taking what the defense gives me again.
Right. Now you get to college, a lot of it becomes analytically driven, more and more so. You know, they want dunks and threes.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that you're trying to stretch your game. Big men who can have versatility on both ends of the floor, regardless of what position you're playing for, whatever. That's the name of the game right now. Yeah. How about pressuring the rim? Like, take me through that. Like, when you get to wherever you end up being next year, and somebody says, we need you to pressure the rim, take me through what your mindset is at that point.
Right now, I mean, honestly, I feel like I have a really good size on me, so I feel
like
using that to my advantage would definitely make the offense way easier. So I'd say just that, and overall just being more patient, and just having great footwork, so using that as well to my advantage.
And I think some of it too, just watching you over the years, learning how to score almost before you get the ball.
Yeah.
Like when you were younger, it was like, all right, throw it to me so I can go to work. And as you get older, it's like you realize like, all right, if I can catch it here versus catch it there, I don't really have to make a move. I'm just going to turn and score. Is that a fair?
Definitely. And I say watching a lot of film, just reading the defense, seeing how they're playing me will definitely alter whatever move I make.
All right, now one of the questions I hate the most is when somebody says, who are you watching? And everybody says, I'm watching Giannis, I'm watching Jokic, and it's somebody like totally unrealistic. I mean, just to be honest, most kids. But when you say you're watching film, are you watching film of yourself? Are you watching film of college? Are you watching film in NBA? Like, what's that process like for you?
Yeah, so I kind of don't model my game after one specific person.
Yeah.
I do like to watch Giannis based on his physicality and his physique.
Yeah.
But I also like to watch how Jokic is patient with the ball, how Kawhi gets to his spots, and how Anthony Davis uses his skill set to his advantage. So I like to watch a mix of those guys and also break down my film as well.
I was at a college practice recently, and they did the same thing. I was in their video room with them, and they showed them an NBA clip of like, hey, here's what we're trying to get to.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like an individual move. It was more like, here's how we're guarding this action.
Right.
And then they showed their clip from practice of guarding the same action. So I think that philosophy you're talking about learning from the NBA and then applying it to your own game without having like the delusions of grandeur, even if you are someone who's been as highly thought of as you are since you were so young. Being at OT, this is your second year now?
Third.
Yes,
sir.
But you live in Atlanta, right?
Yes, sir.
So I asked before I got here, I said, was anybody here over the summer? And they said Bryson was here a lot.
Yeah.
So take me through what the summer was like.
Summer, so I wasn't really able to play too much. So, I mean, I was here like literally every day, almost all day, just getting constant rehab, working out, getting a lot of shots up, too many to count really. So, I mean, I mean,
they literally do count them though.
Yeah, they really do.
Yeah.
But I mean, I lived in the gym the summer, and I just feel like my body's gotten better. I'm in better shape, and you know, I'm just a better player overall.
Give me one or two things that people don't realize about you as a player, and then about you as a person.
Yeah, I feel like as a player, sometimes I can be super unselfish, which can hurt in some ways.
To a fault, yeah.
But I definitely like to get my teammates involved, and you know, the biggest thing I want to do is win all the time. You know, my team, I haven't lost yet, so I continue to hope that happens. But as a person, I don't know, man. I love like just making people smile, making people happy. I feel like you can ask a good amount of people here, and they can say the same thing as well.
All right, so you're the local Atlanta guy. We're in Atlanta. What's the best spot for me to eat tonight? Give me three.
Three. You got to go to American Deli. I feel like
it's the wings, right?
Yeah, I feel like they're
the lemon pepper wings.
Lemon pepper or honey.
They're not paying for that.
Nah, this isn't sponsored at all. Right. But I say American Deli. You got to go to Waffle House.
Okay.
I feel like you can go there whenever. And get a good meal in. And three. I heard T.I. owns a restaurant, which I have yet to try, but I definitely got to go try that. So
okay. All right.
I'd recommend that before I even go there.
All right. Last question I'm going to ask you. You got the combine tomorrow.
Yeah.
You're the vet.
Yes, sir.
What are you telling the young guys about tomorrow?
You know, I don't feel like it's a normal day, but I feel like as long as you have the right mindset and go out there and just be yourself and continue to cheer on your teammates and focus on what you got to do, I think it'll be good.
And you know what I would add? I mean, you say it's not a normal day because you got 40 NBA scouts, 40 college coaches.
Yeah.
But the thing that I would add for you to maybe echo to them is like none of those guys are making final decisions tomorrow. Yeah. This is just like another benchmark, another thing in the evaluation. So nothing is being finalized tomorrow. Right. But tell you what, this is the last time we do this because it's been 3 years in a row. Yeah. Really enjoyed watching you over the years.
Sir.
Looking forward to the rest of this season and then continuing to follow you after that.
I appreciate it.
All right, thanks, man.
Thank you.